God. Is she the one? That question has kept more men awake at night than they admit. Because choosing a woman isn't just about attraction, it's about direction. The woman you choose will either multiply your purpose or divide it. She will either strengthen your calling or slowly drain it. And most men don't lose their future in one dramatic decision. They lose it by ignoring small red flags, because their emotions were louder than their discernment. So before you ask, is she the one? Ask something deeper. Who are you becoming with her? Because the wrong woman won't destroy you instantly. She will distract you gradually. She will pull you slightly off mission, slightly off discipline, slightly off conviction, and over time, slight becomes significant. Here is what young believers get wrong. They look for chemistry first. But chemistry can be built on fantasy. Character cannot. The real question is not, do I feel something? The real question is, does she push me toward God or away from Him? Because the right woman does not compete with your purpose. She aligns with it. The wrong woman makes you compromise. The right woman makes you grow. And growth does not always feel exciting. Sometimes it feels stretching. Sometimes it feels convicting. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable. But it builds you. Let's be honest. Infatuation is powerful. It releases dopamine. It makes flaws invisible. It convinces you that potential equals reality. But attraction is not confirmation. And emotion is not discernment. If you have to shrink your standards to keep her, she is not the one. If you have to hide your faith to avoid tension, she is not the one. If she pulls you toward lust more than she pulls you toward prayer, she is not the one. Because the woman God sends will not weaken your discipline. She will respect it. She will not mock your devotion. She will honor it. She will not compete with your calling. She will protect it. A godly woman is not perfect. She is aligned in values, aligned in vision, aligned in direction. She does not just like you, she respects you, and respect matters more than excitement. Because when attraction fades for a moment, respect sustains love. Now listen carefully. You cannot recognize the right woman if you are still ruled by the flesh. If you are addicted to attention, you will mistake validation for love. If you are addicted to lust, you will mistake chemistry for covenant. If you are insecure, you will mistake reassurance for compatibility. Discernment requires discipline. If your spiritual life is unstable, your relationship choices will be unstable too. That is why the question, is she the one, often hides a deeper issue. Are you ready to be the one? Because the right woman is not looking for a boy chasing emotions. She is looking for a man grounded in conviction, a man who can lead, not control, lead in faith, lead in integrity, lead in stability, and that leadership begins internally. A real woman of God values peace. She does not create chaos. She does not test loyalty for entertainment. She does not flirt with other options to feel powerful. She builds. She nurtures, she strengthens, she respects boundaries, she honors commitment. She understands that love is not just emotion, it is responsibility. And if you constantly feel confusion around her, pay attention. God is not the author of confusion. Peace is often the confirmation you are looking for, not butterflies. Peace. The right woman will not distract you from your mission. She will stand beside it. She will pray for you when you feel weak. She will correct you with respect when you drift. She will speak life when you doubt yourself. She will not compete for attention. She will build with you. But remember this, even the right woman cannot fix a man who refuses to mature. Do not expect her to heal wounds you have not confronted. Do not expect her to replace discipline you have not built. Marriage magnifies what already exists. If you are unstable now, it will be louder later. So instead of obsessing over whether she is the one, focus on becoming the kind of man who recognizes alignment. Pray for clarity. but also train your character, guard your eyes, guard your standards, guard your peace, because when you are grounded in the Spirit, you will not be easily manipulated by emotion. You will not rush out of loneliness. You will not settle out of fear. You will choose out of wisdom. And when she comes, you will not feel chaos. You will feel confirmation, not hype, not pressure, not desperation. Peace. Hey God, is she the one? Sometimes the answer is not a voice from heaven. It is the quiet clarity that comes when your heart is aligned with Him. If she strengthens your walk, respects your mission, honors your boundaries, brings peace instead of confusion, and pushes you closer to God instead of further away, pay attention. Because the right woman does not pull you away from your purpose, she multiplies it. And when you find that alignment, you won't have to force it. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to compromise for it. You will recognize it because your spirit will be steady, and steady is how real love begins.